joining Takaful Emarat was a result of a discussion with the board of the company to actually help transform the company into the digital age by looking at the disruptive technologies that are available in the market, looking for ways by which we can change the way that we deliver products and services to the UAE market initially. And having joined Takaful Emarat, albeit it's been a bit of a short time so far, there's been quite a bit of change that we've brought about as an enabler, or let's say as foundation build, in order for us to be able to move towards this digital enablement and ultimately disruption of the way that we operate and deliver our products and services. The focus initially has been on looking at the strategic differentiation for the company, as well as looking at what are going to be the key enablers for the company to achieve the aspirations that we're setting for it this year and beyond. And our focus really shifted to collaboration and looking at how we can build a collaborative environment, one that is open, that is based in trust of the team members and the managers and the executives, and one that is more relaxed and friendly to life, both at home and professionally. So one of the early things that we've done was to get rid of the clocking in and clocking out for most of our team members, opening up the floor, removing the walls, removing the doors, bringing everybody into a community where everybody's sitting together in the same space. We have all the functions that operate together and work together to solve their problems and customer problems, and actually achieve some of the aspirations that we have set for ourselves. And it has been really great. The results have been really promising and encouraging. People love the new open workspace. We've looked at things, very detailed things, like everything from the setup of the tables that they're using, make sure that they can be adjusted up or down, looking at the ergonomically structured or constructed chairs so that people have the proper lumbar support so that they're not fatigued from sitting for many hours. These are small details, albeit, but in the grand scheme of things, when you spend 10 hours, 8 or 10 hours in the office, they do make a big difference. So we've looked at all of these things from the environment. We've looked at the things from how can we make our team members more comfortable, more relaxed, and how can we make sure that we're building that community of trust within the organization. And I would say that we've made some very significant strides. We're very happy with some of the progress that we've made in such a short amount of time. And now moving forward, I believe that the things that we're going to be looking at are going to be more the technologies and the enablement for our team members, as well as making sure that we're putting the best technology that we can put out there to support our business for the delivery of products and services for our customers, and making sure that we're really building that differentiated customer experience that everyone hopes to deliver for their customers. So one of the interesting moments was when we did talk about an open office environment and no walls and everybody sitting together. There was definitely a lot of resistance. People did not feel comfortable giving up their offices, and were wondering about their filing cabinets, and they're wondering about their privacy. So it took a little bit of getting used to. Interestingly, what had transpired is a lot of the biggest resistors to the change, when they actually did try out the open office environment, they didn't want to go back to their offices. So we'd made this deal where they would sit for 2 or 3 hours in the open space, and then they would go back to their offices after that. And within a duration of a week, almost everybody was seated together in the open space. The interesting thing that they gained out of this was the energy that they can derive from being in a community and being able to solve their problems fairly quickly. And we're not talking about very, isolated functions. We're talking about legal, we're talking about human resources, we're talking about finance, we're talking about sales. And it's been really exciting to see a cross-functional team sitting there solving problems that used to take days in a matter of a few minutes. And that's just been phenomenal for us. I guess from a leadership standpoint, I don't have all the answers, and we're trying to figure it out. So there's a lot of experimentation that we're doing with everything from culture to collaboration to technologies. And I could say that lead by example has got to be one of the most important attributes of a great leader. So my first joining day, I did not sit in an office. I was the first one sitting in the open space to demonstrate to the entire team the commitment to the fact that we are going to be a collaborative environment. We demolished walls, we removed doors. The CEO office was basically all the walls were torn down, and the open space started as a nucleus from the CEO office, where we put in initially 4 tables, and I sat as the first member of this collaborative community, which grew over time. And that demonstration of commitment sets the example for people to say, maybe I should try this if I've got this level of commitment. And the other thing that I could say from my previous experience with leadership in other organizations in the UAE is that leadership is at all levels. You don't have to be the CEO, you don't have to be the chairman. You can be a senior manager, you can be a section or unit leader, and you can demonstrate your leadership for collaboration and open office space as well by practicing the things that you believe are going to create that community for you and that collaboration.